So, like I stated, I got my first start to journaling in a diary that my grandmother gave me. During those times, I just really wrote about my feelings, my emotions, things I was dealing with at school. And even when I moved into like high school, college, my young, early 20s, I journaled, but I still was just talking about my everyday, day to day experiences in life. It wasn't until maybe my mid 20s that I started documenting my prayers and I started writing out the things that I desired in life. I started documenting my prayers for other people, for things that were happening around the world, my frustrations, just things that I wanted to pray for within myself and within those that were around me. And so those are, there they are, a stack of my journals. I have more, but what I will say is that when you document things like your desires or your goals, you have something to look back on. I can't tell you the number of times that I have prayed for something and I forgot that I prayed for it, and then I go back and read those journals. I'm like, dang, I prayed for that, like, and it came to life. And so when you're able to go back and connect the dots between your desires and your realities, one, you have a greater appreciation for the things that you have in life. And two, it makes you remember the journey that you went on to get to where you're going. So some of the things that I have journaled and documented is like my career. I knew I wanted a career that had some travel in it. And I thought the only way I was going to get that is if I was a flight attendant or a travel nurse. But I started documenting my prayers and my desires. And today I work in the field of education and I get a chance to travel. And then on the personal side, my husband likes to travel as much as I do. And so I also get a chance to travel on that side of my life as well. Speaking of my husband, some of the other things that I've documented is what I desire in a husband. And those dead end dates that I went on, I wrote it out so I can remind myself where I was and where I am. So again, sometimes journaling is not just about, oh, let me just write about my day. It's also writing about your desires and making those connections to your reality. All right, so keep that in mind the next time you're thinking about journaling something.